What's up, guys? Today we have a video to where I'm going to be explaining some things around the Tarkov community. There's been a lot of issues, there has been a lot of drama, there's been a lot of stuff going all around, and I'm going to try and put that in all-in-one video here and just explaining my thoughts from it. Now, I am a 6-year, almost 7-year Tarkov player. I've been playing the game since August of 2017. I've been playing for a very long time, so I've been around this stuff. I've been around battlestate for a very long time. So I kind of want to sit back, relax, and kind of explain everything with you guys without trying to be as biased as possible. Because I do love battlestate, and I do love the community, and I do love everybody in it. But there are some issues that I think we should talk about, and that's what we're going to do. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I should point out that you guys are going to be staring at my face sometimes, but I'm going to put gameplay over it for the most part, so you guys don't have to look at me being dumb and talking the whole time. So you're welcome. But I figured we get right into it. Now, I should probably mention that the RMT change is a big deal. Now, I think after my few years of being in the Tarkov community, I usually don't raise my eyebrow with some of the changes, and this is one that has definitely raised my eyebrow. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say because I get viewer kits. That is true, but to an extent, a bigger of an issue than a viewer kit issue. This is more so... It concerned me because if people go ahead and drop their friend's gear, that's what concerns me. Now, I do believe that they have come out and said that this is not going to be the case, but it's still a possibility, and it's something that we have to look forward to, and we have to look at, and we have to truly analyze the line. Now, that is my one big issue with this RMT change, is the fact that we don't have any line drawn. Now, the viewer kit, and you can't receive a bunch of gear from somebody, you can't receive half of somebody's inventory, that's fine. I fully understand that, but there has to be some sort of line there that we cannot cross, whether it be with ammo, whether it be with stims, whether it be with high valuable loot, whether it be with gear, helmets, guns, whatever. I would love to know some sort of line so I don't cross it as a content creator, and I'm sure most of my content creator friends can also agree. Now, this change has turned into something pretty significant, as somebody else has got a temporary ban. That is something that battlestate, I guess, decided to do. I don't really think that's fair towards that creator. Whether battlestate or not unbans him, I don't know. I don't know if it has happened already, but I think it's a little ridiculous to go through with that ban. Now, I know battlestate has probably never admitted this, but I think battlestate has been against viewer kits since day one. They have mentioned before that viewer kits can be flagged for RMT. They just have never given us a line, and I think that's where communication can come in, and I think battlestate should really look into doing. Now, I know battlestate has been cracking down on RMT and cheating and carry services for a while now, but I think somebody in the streamer Discord said it best, that are we catering towards the common player, or are we catering against cheaters? And I think that's a very good point, because battlestate seems to be catering towards, preventing cheaters and preventing RMTers and all of this stuff, but they're forgetting about the common player that plays the game. They are currently making it harder for the common player, and I know that's, the whole initiative, and I know it's battlestate, and I know that they want to crack down on these things, but I think it's one of those things that it could be a negative effect on this, and I would just hate to see Tarkov go in a downward trend. Now, I know battlestate has done this before. They've done these changes before, but this change has truly seemed like an eyebrow raise when it comes to the exact change, and I think it's something a little ridiculous when it comes to not only the game, but also the player base and people like starting out, they're going to have to deal with this, and I think that's not really fair to the common player. Now, I should mention that even though battlestate are making these changes, that content creators as a whole have to adapt. That is part of our job. Let's say a trash truck driver, his truck breaks down. He's going to have to get a new truck. Okay, that is basically how content creators have to do their job. We have to adapt. We have to go past these viewer kit restrictions. Me personally, I'm not doing viewer kits anymore until there's a fine line drawn, and I think that's just something that I'm going to have to adapt to over time. Now, I do understand that battlestate has been doing this for a long time, like I just stated, but I think this is something that is That is a pretty significant change for little to no result. Whether it is helping, I don't know. That's up to battlestate to decide. But I think this is something that is going to impact the game whether we like it or not. Now, another issue that I think I should get into, and I think it's one of the biggest issues as of recently, is the invisibility glitch. Now, I know with this glitch that's there have been a lot of bad glitches in the history of Tarkov. I remember, and I'm sure a lot of OGs can remember this, when Tarkov used to lag for the first 3 minutes of the raid, and it would, like, everything else would freeze but you, and then it would all come back, and it would basically burn your computer. That was pretty bad, but I think this is significantly worse. I have never seen invisible players in Tarkov. This is a little ridiculous, and it kind of bums me that they have taken so long to fix this. I do think this is worth noting, and this is worth talking about, though. Tarkov as a whole has been pretty good at fixing these issues pretty fast. However, this one does not seem to be being fixed anytime soon. There is a patch tomorrow, so we'll have to see what that is all about. Now, the invisibility glitch is very frustrating. Anybody can get it. Your friends can get it. You can hop in a group with a friend. I had a community day where we had 14 players in a lobby, and 3 or 4 of them were invisible. It can happen in offline lobbies, and it's pretty ridiculous. I think it's something that battlestate has to fix pretty quickly, and it is something that it frustrates a lot of us players, especially people who play this as a job full-time. Now, I know that a lot of people also don't play this game full-time, but they're still dealing with the issue, and it is just as frustrating as it is for us. Now, what can they do to fix it? I'm sure it's a game developer thing. I don't know. I'm sure something will eventually come out that they are trying to get rid of this, and they are trying to move past this invisibility bug. But the longer that it stays in the game, the longer people aren't going to play the game. I have a few people holding out until that bug is fixed. I 100% agree with that. I still play the game. I deal with it. But it's one of those things that I think the invisibility bug is a little too much for the common player, that some people are quitting, and I hope to see it fixed very, very soon. Now, I think one big issue is the cheating issue. Now, I know the RMT changes are actually directed towards the cheating issue as well, because the RMTers will go into a lobby and, you know, if somebody pays for LEDX or whatever, they'll go in and cheat the lobby and then, you know, shoot everybody. So cheaters are RMTers as well. So I think that's something that we should, you know, look at here. They are making these RMT changes so that RMTers cannot get away with selling this stuff, and they are making these changes to make it towards cheaters as well, because RMTers are cheaters, and that's basically how that works. Now, I would recommend, if you guys need to get off of cheater servers, go to central servers. Coastal servers are very iffy. East, West Coast, don't do those. Okay, do central servers. It's been a lot better for me recently. But I was saying at the beginning of the wipe, there wasn't a lot of cheaters and stuff like that, and then they started flocking in, and the cheating issue has been pretty sus recently. Now, I fully understand that you know, people would like to blame, you know, certain things such as the invisibility bug and the server issues, and that is very valid. Now, I don't know what we can do to kind of fix this. I do hope that Tarkov does eventually get this down to a T. There's always going to be cheaters, but there is a ticking clock here that a lot of people are going to leave the game if these cheaters keep coming into these servers. I think it's a little ridiculous. I had a guy yesterday that said that, you know, it's pushing him to uninstalling. It's getting that serious, and I think that's something that we should all look at as a community and push battlestate to truly get this out. Now, how do we do that? I don't know. I'm not a anti-cheat enthusiast. I'm not a game developer. I don't know what to do, but I do know that I think Tarkov is getting a little ridiculous when it comes to the cheating situation, and I do hope that it's fixed very, very soon. Now, I think the last issue is something that not a lot of people, you know, talk about, but I think it's something as creators, we fully understand what I mean by this, and I think that's the communication between battlestate and the community. It has been very insignificant recently. There's been a lot of talk when it comes to creators talking to each other, but battlestate has not been coming out and really discussing these things with us. And I think that's what makes a community great from good, is communication and there hasn't been a lot of that recently, and it makes me incredibly sad. However, Battlestate can do whatever they want. They can communicate with us if they want. But I think that's something that we should try and fix in the future, is the communication between Battlestate and the creators. It's getting a little ridiculous. There have been a lot of people that have come up with some really good ideas, whether it comes to anti-cheat or, you know, Discords or websites. And I think that's something that Battlestate is kind of lacking on right now, is the communication between the player base and themselves. Now, will this get fixed in the future? I'm sure they have a lot going on over there. I think it's something in the future that we should try and fix. I think the communication issue is a little poor right now, and I think it's something that we have to fix in the future. Now, this is actually going to end the video. I decided that I only wanted to put a few issues here. There are some more, but they're very, very small issues compared to the ones I stated. I wanted to share you guys my thoughts. I wanted to share you guys maybe how to fix them. And this is my honest opinion as a creator and a almost 7 year Tarkov player. I think it's very important that we understand truly why Battlestate needs to do this, what Battlestate needs to do for this. And I think it's just very important as a community that we truly come together here, which it doesn't look like we are doing on Twitter. But we do need to come together here. And I think it's something very important that a lot of us need to talk about. Whether that be in a Discord or in a meeting or talking to Battlestate themselves by emailing them. I don't know, but it's something that we truly need to get to. And I would hate for this game to go in a downward trend because of these issues. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.